You got the early goal to tie it. Just what were your thoughts on the game tonight?
It's played pretty well. Obviously didn't get the result we wanted, but I guess all streaks come to an end at some point, and just got to learn how to lose, and now we got to bounce back Wednesday and get back on another streak.
Does this loss sting a little more being that it brought the streak to an end, or do you guys look at it as, it's still early in the season, it's just another loss and we can still rebound?
I think you always want to keep a streak alive and you get used to that winning feeling, but there's lots of time to get back on another one, so we're looking to start that on Wednesday.
Looking back at the 9 games that you guys won in a row, obviously when you're playing well, it seems like everything's going right, but are there a few things that you guys look at and say, we did this really, really well during those 9 games?
I think the concept of the full 60 that Luke preaches to us every day, we kind of bought into that, and I don't think we did play a full 60 tonight and didn't get the result we wanted.
Being the game that was so physical last night and the fact that Folk was off last night, do you think that kind of played into it, that you guys maybe were a little worn out from the physicality of last night and they were just a little bit fresher?
Obviously there's guys with bumps and bruises, but it's part of being a pro. You got to be ready every night and do what you can to prepare. It's not always easy for them coming off a night off either, so you don't really want to make excuses in that regard, so I think we didn't get the result we wanted tonight.
I know it's all about the team, but for you personally, that shorty now puts you in the league lead with 3. What is it about when you're on the penalty kill that you've been so successful and been able to score those 3 goals?
I think as a unit, we're very aggressive. We kind of catch teams off guard, and especially going back into their own end. A lot of times teams aren't going back as hard as they would 5-on-5, so you're able to catch some teams off guard, and maybe the goalie's not quite set half the time either. So.
Speaking of goalies, looking at just in general between Ben and Robin, their play over the 9-game stretch where you guys were winning.
Yeah, for sure. They're 2 of the best goalies in the league, obviously, and we couldn't ask for 2 better guys back there. They bail us out when we needed them, and unfortunately tonight we couldn't bail out Robin. So they've been tremendous for us, and they're going to be tremendous for the rest of the year.
Big game coming up Wednesday, division game, as you mentioned. Obviously, you've had some battles with Syracuse so far this season. What are you expecting when you go up there Wednesday? More of the same, more of that physical, grind it out, maybe a few fights mixed in, or more of a finesse?
I think it's always going to be a battle with those guys. Geographically, they're just up the road, and we play them 10 times a year. So, they're a big, tough team, and we play a big, tough game as well. So, I think both teams have a lot of skilled players that can play physical as well, so it's always going to be a grind.